Hey y'all, so I'm going to share something near and dear to my heart with y'all today. This is my mama's chocolate pound cake. Y'all, this is my mama's cookbook. This is her handwriting. These pages are stained and worn and yeah, but this is such a treasure. I've totally enjoyed having this. I'm so thankful to have known my grandmother and that she gave this to me before she passed several years ago. And I'm just thrilled to be able to share this yummy recipe with y'all today. And many more to come, I assure you. This thing is loaded with some of her favorite things. So I'm gonna get my stuff together and we'll make this cake today. Okay, so before we get started with this cake, I just wanted to show y'all this. This was my grandmother's cookbook. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you what, it's just a treasure and a half. So all of this is all the cakes that she liked to make. And then you can see there's candies in here too. You can see the pages are worn and some of them are stained. Some of them she hadn't quite got to. And then there's old clippings that she cut out to put in here. Look at this. Y'all, this is like a treasure for me. I love this. I loved my sweet little mama. She was precious. Y'all, she made this red velvet cake all the time. That video is going to come. I haven't made that yet. I'm going to, though. Y'all just hang with me. But I just wanted to show y'all this. I mean, those are mine. This is a treasure for sure. And then here is her chocolate cake that we're going to make today, the chocolate pound cake. And if y'all look, all of her ingredients are listed, but the only directions are bake at 325 for 1 to 2 hours. Really? Because she knew how to do it. So I have written out the recipe with instructions so y'all will know how to do it. But I just wanted to share just a little bit of her cookbook with y'all. And then there's, typewriter recipes in here. And again, little cutouts. And then, it just goes, yeah. So anyway, there's lots of yummy recipes in here we'll get to one day. But for today, we're going to do Mama's, where'd it go? There it is, chocolate pound cake. Okay, y'all ready? All right, let's go in the kitchen and we'll make this. Okay guys, so before we get started, I thought I'd show you a rundown of what's going to go in this cake. First of all these ingredients I've had sitting out maybe 30 minutes just so they're all at room temperature because you want your butter kind of soft for this cake. So we're going to use 3 sticks of good quality butter. I've got Tillamook butter here. You can certainly use whatever butter you have, it's fine. And again, none of this is sponsored by any of these brands. These are just the brands I use all the time and that I've come to love. So there you go. Okay, so Tillamook butter or whatever butter you have, it's fine. Just make sure you've got 3 sticks and that they're soft. You can see this one's just a little bit soft. It's fine. 4 eggs, and then we've got 3 cups of sugar, just regular granulated sugar, and then we're going to use 3 cups of this White Lily all-purpose flour. And then this, you can use whatever brand of whole milk you have. This is local to us. They're out of Lincoln. This is Riverbend Creamy. Their milk is just wonderful. So I use that. And then we've got some good quality vanilla and then baking powder, salt. And then this is an ingredient that my mama didn't have, but that I love to put in anything chocolate. This is just espresso powder. Y'all, this takes your chocolate cake, your brownies, whatever chocolate you're making, this just takes it up an extra notch. It doesn't make it taste like coffee. It just makes the chocolate more chocolate. And then I found this the other day when I went to the store. I've never used this brand of baking cocoa, but y'all gotta see this. It looks so good. I wish I could smell it. Anyway, so we're gonna give this baking cocoa a try and see how this compares to our regular good old Hershey's that we always use. So yeah, let's get this cake made today, y'all. Okay, so before we get totally started with our cake, this is the 3 cups of all-purpose flour. Again, I use White Lily, but you can use whatever you have. And this is a 1/2 cup of our good quality cocoa powder. We'll make sure we get it all. And then in this little dish, we have our 1/2 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and then I use a full teaspoon of that espresso powder. We're just going to pour that in there, and then we're just going to kind of whisk it together till it's all mixed together and everybody's all happy, and we make a mess, of course. There we go. Okay. There we go. All right, I've showed y'all this little bit of prep work before for my lemon pound cake and also for the coconut cream pound cake, but I'm going to show you what I do for this chocolate version. You're just going to take your butter, just like before, and smush it all around. You just want to get all the little crevices covered. Again, this is going to prevent our cake from getting stuck. Okay, so just like that, that's what your buttered pan should look like. And then you're gonna take, I don't even measure this, we'll see what we end up using. And you're just gonna sprinkle some cocoa powder around. Get just a little bit more. Just like that, and then watch this. So you're just gonna turn and tap, and turn and tap, until the whole thing is covered. Can y'all even see what I'm doing? Probably not. There we go. Just like that. You see how it kind of coats everything? And yeah, we're making a mess, but you know, that's what we do around here. We'll just make a mess. I usually do this over the sink, but I wanted y'all to see what I was doing. Okay, and then we'll take just a little bit extra and go over the little middle part there. There we go. Get one more little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna actually take this to the sink and get all the excess out, and then we'll put our cake together. Okay guys, so here we go. So I've got my 3 sticks of softened butter in here, and we're just gonna turn this on and let this go for just a couple, well, you know what? It would really help if we actually put it up here where the butter can get mixed up. Okay, let's try that again. So we're gonna mix this butter just till it kind of gets fluffy, and then I'm gonna add the sugar. That's better. Okay, so this has been going just a minute. I just wanted the butter kind of aerated a little bit. So now we've got 3 cups of sugar, and we're just, and yeah, I know y'all, it's a lot of sugar, but you know, it's a pound cake, and this is what we do. And your mixture's gonna slow down a little bit. That's okay. Throw all that sugar in there. And then I'm gonna turn this back up just for a couple minutes, just till it gets light and fluffy. Okay, so we're gonna put in our eggs. I've got 4 large eggs, again at room temperature. And we're just gonna see if we can add them one at a time. There we go. Just till it kind of gets mixed up, and then you can add the next one. There we go. I can't wait for y'all to see this cake finished. It is a showstopper. It is a beautiful cake. I've made this a couple times already, and it, you know, I'm gonna tell you what, this is a good cake. I'm serious. All right, so there's our 4 eggs. And on this next part, we're gonna put in our flour mixture, which again is our all-purpose flour, baking powder, salt, cocoa, and espresso powder. You don't have to use the espresso powder. You can certainly leave it out. I just like it. So we're gonna start and end with flour. So we're gonna make sure this is on low, and it is. And we're just gonna put about a third, I mean, come on here. We're just gonna put about a third of this in at a time. And yeah, it's probably gonna make a mess. It's okay. So there's a little bit of flour. And then we're gonna add some of the milk. And this is actually milk mixed with our teaspoon of vanilla. There we go. And then we're gonna put in some more flour. and make a total mess. And put in some more milk and make a bigger mess. That's okay. Mama always said a messy cook's a good cook. So, you know, that's okay. We're just going to go with it. Michael's in here watching. He's ready for cake. Oh, and the oven's ready. That's good. So we're going to save just a little bit of this. And we're going to add in our milk. Whoop. Now I'm just going to go ahead and add the rest of the milk, and then we can put in the rest of the flour, and then the batter will be done. Now I do this kind of slow because you can see it splatter, so I just do it a little bit slow so that we don't get batter or milk all over the kitchen. And there's all the milk. And let's put the rest of the flour in there. Whoop. Come on, flour. Really? That's okay. Okay. And then, y'all, that's the batter. Look how easy that was. I mean, really. Oh, and it smells so good. Okay, y'all ready to see this? Look here. Look at this lovely batter. Let me get y'all over here where you can see. Y'all, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Seriously. All right, so we're just going to scrape all this off because we surely do not want to waste chocolate. That's like illegal in my house to waste chocolate. We don't do that. There we go. I'm gonna scrape this side. You know, if y'all were here, I'd let you lick that. But you know what? Too bad. Oh my goodness. That's good. Y'all, that is good. All right, so you just want to take your spatula and just go around it a couple times just to make sure, see that you don't have any pockets of flour that didn't get mixed. I know, Tiny. Me too. Y'all might hear Tiny in here. Maybelline's outside and Tiny decided she didn't want to go, so she's in here with me. And now she's decided she's changed her mind. So she's growling. Okay, let's get our bundt pan. Okay, so we've got our buttered and cocoa powder dusted bundt pan, and y'all know I put it on this baking sheet so it don't make a mess. Did y'all know these come in different sizes? I didn't know that. A cousin of mine actually told me that these come in different sizes. I had no idea. So I think that's why mine always runs over, is because I've got a smaller one. But anyway, just, you know, tip for y'all, because I didn't know it. So anyway, so we're just going to put this, oh my goodness. We're just going to put this batter in this pan. Can y'all see that? Oh, yeah. Look at the chocolate goodness. Let's see if I can get the rest of it in there without spilling it. There we go. Okay. I'm going to have to scoop the rest of it. There we go. Another little scoop. Oh, y'all. Yeah. Can I just tell y'all how much I love chocolate? Okay, so we've got this all in our bundt pan. And I'm going to put this in our preheated 325 degree oven for about an hour and a half or so. Well, I'll check it probably at an hour and 15 minutes, but I think the last time I made it, it went for an hour and a half. So we'll check it at an hour and 15 and see how she looks. Okay, we've been going for about an hour and 15 minutes. Are y'all ready? Look at that. Oh my word. All right, so we're going to test it. Oh, I should have got 2 pot holders. Okay, I'm going to test it and see if it's done. So just like we've tested the other ones, you just take a toothpick, and I like to go in one of these crevices so I don't make an additional hole that doesn't need to be there. And we'll just poke it in. And, let me try one more. Let me try one more spot. I'll get a different toothpick. I'm going to go on this side. See how we feel. Yeah, we're done. Okay, so hour and 15 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna let this sit in the pan probably 15 to 20 minutes, and then we'll flip it out on a cooling rack. Okay guys, so it's been probably, I don't know, 15 minutes or so, and I've just got a cooling rack. We're gonna set it on top, and we're gonna say a little prayer this flips out the way it's supposed to. Well, oh, if I don't drop it in the floor, let's not do that. Okay, moment of truth. Oh y'all, I think it might be stuck. Oh, I think it's stuck. I think it is. Hang on. Flip it back over just for a second. Let me get a butter knife. And I don't know. Sometimes I butter it, cocoa powder it, flour it, whatever you want to call it. And it's, oh, you know what? I just hate it when that happens, because that means I get to eat that. I'm gonna tell you what, that's good. Darn, that fell off too. Okay. Let's try that one more time. I don't know if it's stuck or not. We're gonna find out in a minute. Oh, maybe not. Either that or it's just a mess. Oh no, look. Okay, so we did have a little bit stick in the bottom, but it's fine. But look at that cake, y'all. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at her. Okay, so now we're just gonna let this sit and cool, because it's pretty hot. And then we'll make our icing to drizzle on her in a minute. I don't know why I call all my cakes girls. I don't know. Anyway, we'll make our icing here in a few, and after she totally cools off, because it's too hot right now. So we'll do that here in a few minutes. Okay guys, so we're going to make the icing for our cake. I've got, Mama's recipe said a box of powdered sugar, and I know they used to come in boxes. I'm not sure if they still do or not, but a box is roughly 16 ounces. So this is about 3.5 cups, which on my kitchen scale equaled out to be about 16 ounces. And then we've got some more whole milk. I'm going to melt this stick of butter, and then we've got just some more vanilla, and then our yummy cocoa powder. So let's get this icing made. Okay, y'all, so we're going to make our icing for this yummy chocolate cake. Now, I'm going to tell you what, I love icing, but y'all, this icing is seriously next level. Okay, so we've got our powdered sugar in here, and I'm going to use, Mama's recipe says about 1/2 cup. This is a 1/4 cup measure. Oh, you know what, it's fine. We'll just go a little less on that cup. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm actually going to put, and I didn't tell you this a minute ago, but I'm going to put just 1/2 teaspoon of espresso powder. Since we put it in the cake, I decided it would be good in here too. So just 1/2 teaspoon of espresso powder. I'm going to give that a little mix together real quick. That's probably fine. And then we've got our stick of melted butter. Make sure you get it all out. I tell you what else would be good, if y'all like brown butter, or if you know how to brown butter. I didn't even think about that. This would be good with brown butter in it too. Anyway, so stick of butter, teaspoon of vanilla, and then 2/3 cup of our whole milk. I'm gonna save just a little bit of that and see if we actually need that whole amount. And then we're just gonna whisk till it comes together. Okay, so we got our icing mixed up. I did end up leaving out just maybe a tablespoon of that milk, because I like mine just a little thicker so that it will, you know what's going to happen to that, don't you? Yeah. If you don't, you should. If you've been here with me, you know I lick the spatula. It's fine. Okay, so I've got our cake transferred to this pretty cake plate. Can y'all see my cake? Let's turn it a little bit. There we go. Okay, now y'all watch this. Give your icing another little stir with a spatula to make sure you don't have any lumps in the bottom. And we'll get some down here. You know, I could have put this in a piping bag, but I'm not feeling all fancy today. I think we're just going to see if it'll pour. Oh, no, it's not going to. Hang on. Okay, I really thought I had some piping bags, but guess what? I don't even have any zip top bags, so we're just going to use a spoon. You know, it's fine. We'll just kind of dollop it on here, and we'll just kind of smush it around. It's fine. Oh, yeah. And I do like my icing a little bit thicker than probably most people. I like icing. So this is just what we're going to do. So I'm going to ice our cake, and then when I get all my icing spread out, I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so the cake, look at this, y'all. Stop. She's all done. And look, I wish y'all could seriously smell this. Oh my goodness. Look how pretty that is. Okay, so I'm gonna let that sit, and this icing will kind of get hard, kind of like that lemon glaze icing that we made a week or so ago. It kind of sets up, and it's kind of crinkly, so we'll taste it here shortly. Okay, y'all, here we go. Ready? Here's my cake. Now listen, I learned my lesson with the cream cheese, with the coconut cream cheese pound cake, that we're not gonna be fancy about this because you know what happened. I dropped it, and it's fine. Okay, here we go. Oh yeah. Michael's over here. We're gonna have us a bite of cake. If I don't drop it this time. Oh, yo, stop. Look at that. How gorgeous is that cake? Seriously. Okay, let's have a bite. Okay, guys. So I got Michael here to taste test our gorgeous cake. Taste test. I don't know why I say taste test. He knows it's good. Like, for real. Sorry, I'm tooting my own horn.
Little bit.
A little bit. Okay. Mama's pound cake from Mama's cookbook. Yo. Here's your bite. Look at that.
No, I'm not going on a dainty bite like
I'm not
that.
sharing.
I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
You have to eat it a little bit like sushi. Just put the whole thing in your mouth.
Y'all, that is like that's heaven on a plate right there.
That is
Yeah,
really
it is.
good.
That's like a cross between, I don't know, like a pound cake and a brownie. Like, it's just the best of both worlds, don't you think?
Yeah. That's
It
a good
is.
way to
It's more
explain it.
like a brownie pound cake than it is like the density of what you would think is a pound cake. It's more, I don't know. It's like brownie,
like a
but
cake
in cake
brownie.
form. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's
like
a cake brownie.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to call it from now on, a cake brownie. Look at you coming up with something. I got to have another bite. Oh, y'all, stop.
My goodness.
Usually I say the only thing that would make a cake taste better is ice cream, because I love ice cream. But I'm going to tell you what.
No.
There's not a whole lot that would make that better.
No, there's not. That's really good, y'all.
That's really good.
That's really good.
So I'm going to tell y'all, I showed you the cookbook a while ago. This recipe is probably what inspired this channel, because this was the first thing I ever made out of my mom's cookbook. So,
And the channel was actually going to be called My Mama's Cookbook.
yeah, it was. And I do have a small little Facebook group called that, but I didn't know how to set it up, and I did it wrong, and so it's fine. But I do have an Instagram page, and with the same name as the channel. So go follow me on Instagram too.
The link will be in the comments.
It will. It always is. Make sure you like and subscribe, because I have plenty more of Mama's recipes to come, and some of ours too. There's a bug. Sorry. I'm not just swatting in there, I promise.
She's buggy.
I eat too much chocolate. Yeah. There's going to be plenty more recipes to come, so make sure you like and subscribe so that you can be part of our family and pull up a chair at our table, because we love having y'all in here with us. I love y'all. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time, and we'll make something else yummy. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.